Good morning, people, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017. This is Big Shadow, and we are live again. Just gone into the farm, and we're ready to kick off. So we'll transition straight away. It is day 3. It is 7 AM in-game. It's actually probably, 7 PM out-of-game for me, but that's fine. Temperature is a beautiful 1 degree Celsius, and the ground temperature 5 degrees. So it looks like it was a bloody cold night. Anyway, I was all wrapped up with a blanket, so that's okay. Not really, but hot over here. Rightio, so we've actually gone through the night. The store is now open, which is very handy. It opens at 7 AM, and we'll be kicking this server off to run 24 hours a day later on, rather than just on startup. I've got some things to do. Can I get a lift? Give us a lift. Give us a lift. No. Got some things to do. We need to check out our wood supply and our pallets to see how we're going there. There's a fairly good chance that we're fully loaded with timber because we let it run for about 8 hours, 10 hours. So yeah, pretty good chance there that it's not producing any pellet wood because it's probably full, and I've probably run out of pellet wood in the pellet manufacturing plant. Okay, let's take the shortcut. Bit slack, but that's it. Go around, little doggy, get around. There we go. Okay, so this is yep, full logs. I actually just need to move these because that's why they're not picking up. We'll have a look at that. Anyway, yes, she's all stopped. Pallets are full. I need to move both those and get it going again. And I'll do that straight away because it's very important that that produces 24 hours a day. So we'll jump in this. We'll empty off this and we'll just go. We'll jump in this and then push the right buttons. And we'll go and pick up the forks. Another wonderful day at work today. Very exciting. New group just started their flying, which is cool. And their first flight's tomorrow, which is pretty good. I'd like to get a trailer for this, but that'll have to wait till later. And I'm going to need the weights on the back because it's pretty heavy. 4,000 litres of wood seems to take a lot of weight. Let's load this up, get these forks all set. First thing I'll do is I'll move them off the actual rack. I'll take this one first. Oh, that will start producing straight away. That's fine. It will produce on that one. I'll run this one up. Tilt it back, tilt back, tilt back. Forward. Come on. You can do better than that. Wow, I think I needed a bigger weight on the back. I've only got to run it up here though, I'll be okay. I know it's very hard without the weight. End up the rear end just goes wobbling around. Okay, this is still producing, that's good. That's good, it's just the actual timber mill that stopped. Pop you down. Back out. Oop. A bit further. Come on. So that first pallet looks like it's full. I'll have to check it out. Wrong way down a one-way street. I don't think it is one way, it's just all the traffic seems to come up it. And hopefully, when I duck away from this site, it will actually start working again. 18 tons of wood chip there. So that's okay. Yep, it has started working. Fantastic. I'll get it out of there first, and then sort it out. That's what I didn't want to do. Damn. Oh, I'll take them up, come back and sort out that other one. So I've got a fair bit to do today. It is day 3, which means the grass will be starting to grow tomorrow, well, harvestable tomorrow. And I have noticed that the AIs have put in lots of crops. So, getting a bit of a click there on my mic. Lots of crops, so therefore it's going to be likely that we can actually just... That should increase to 12. Yeah. It will probably take a few minutes to click over. So that should be about 11,916. Chopped up a fair bit of wood overnight. I know you guys don't want to see that. Pretty boring. Well, I don't think so, but yeah, it's entertaining. But you don't want to listen to me gossip while I chop wood. Can't hear it over the chainsaw. I'm just going to pick that up, move it off, just to ensure that this factory actually works. Stopped again, and that's because I bumped this. Yeah, there's bugger all there. Okay, that should get that working again. I'll take it up. It's going to use it. It's not going to be a full load out of it. Got to do something with the wood down the other end as well. It's all in that box. I need to pull it out and let it burn down nice and normal. Beautiful. It says 8,000. I know there's a hell of a lot more than 8,000 there, so there's something wrong. Let's get out and have a look. I am sure there is 2. There's 4. Yeah, the numbers are all wrong. I'll have to pull one of those back, I think. We'll see what happens. We'll let it burn down, then we'll pull them back. And this end here we have 7. Yeah, so this one's not quite ready yet either. 98%, not far off, and this one's got a fair way to go. So those will be movable shortly. Let's just move those logs and we can reposition them later. So the AIs have been planting crops, and little sneaky, we can just lease I think we can just lease the fields just before they're due. They won't be fertilized as much, but I did work out we could actually fertilize at least the crop, fertilize it, release it, and it remains fertilized. So just want to move some of these. Just get them out for the moment. Oh. Not really a log picker-upper. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to just chop them up. Get up. I'll just put this over here for now. And I will put the bucket on. And we'll shut it down. Okay, so we have $3 grand, well over $3 grand worth of wood chips there if we need it, and This should be running again. There it goes. And it will start working away. I still have a fair bit of fuel, down to 37,000 litres. So I'm going to need to up this again, but it did go okay for a while. These are in the way type thing. I can pick that up and move that one. This should automatically pick up these ones. I just think I have to chop them to actually get them to register. That's why I was trying to move them out. But if I was to chop one of them, it would register as being there. This one's got a branch on it. Not anymore. And then it would register so they can actually function properly. I'll get you out of here. A little bit of a javelin throw. Pick you up, move you to the side. Cool, it's got a mind of its own, some of this stuff. Now let's see if I chop this, it will actually register and go straight into the mill. It's only because it's been laying there for a couple of days, it's probably not registering that it's there. There it goes. Yep, both pieces went straight in, leaving 91,000. Hopefully I can chop this one, and that will go straight in as well. And then we can go check on our crops, and we'll check on Stoney's pigs to make sure they got food and water. Because it's, like I said, 10 hours have gone past in game, so food and water would be used up in the pig yard. So we'll just check to make sure that's okay as well. Both of those are gone, and that's going to be a big one. If I chop one of these ends off, it might be okay. Registered that one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good enough at the moment. Just wanted to get that in there and cleared that away. Rightio, so we've got plenty of wood to chip up, and probably about 55 tonne. We've got another 18 there, so that's pretty good. That's 60, yeah, 70. Let's call it 75. Nice even number, and which will make about 15-20 grand out of that. You can see these fields are now being seeded, and they're being seeded by the AI. We'll just have a quick little look, and we can see these crops have been put in by the AI. These ones, nothing's been done yet, and there's a good range of crops there. The interesting one will be, of course, potatoes. We'll need specialised equipment to harvest that, but the pigs, for example, need potatoes, and we've had to buy them. So I think Stoney will be straight on to leasing one of these potato farms and harvesting it up. So lots of potential there without actually owning the farms, leasing them. But again, the only ones that are fertilised are the ones that we've done. I did these ones. I still got a lease on these because I did it. Shouldn't have done it really, because I thought the lease payments were for the 20 days, but it's not. It's per day, and it's costing me 51 grand a day. So it's pretty expensive. So don't do it, okay? Don't do it. Either buy it or wait till they get ready to harvest and then lease it just beforehand. If we can. We'll have to wait till the actual day. Other things we need to check on. So, yep, that one up there was leased by Stoney. He actually ploughed it and fertilised it. When you release it back into the wild, it's generally you lose your seeding. However, the farmer's gone on there, and he has actually planted on that field, which means the day he spent fertilising it and ploughing it up, it will actually pay off if we do that, lease it for a day and then release it back into the wild. The AIs will seed it, and we can just go lease it again and harvest it. So a bit dodgy, but well, it's what we're going to do. Anyone got a problem with that? Well, I can't help you. Unless you've got a better idea of how to make it not leasable, or lower the lease payments, that would be very handy. Yeah, so they're good. We'll just jump in. We'll just do a little quick check on the sawmill, and we can see this is now 36,000 fuel, 99 ton of logs, and there's 18 tons of wood chips, and the boards are underway. Let's go back, look at the pellet factory. Oops, idiot. And then we have resources. That's wrong. I've got to move some of those, and I'll do that later. It says 7.8, but it's around about 11.8. And then we got empty pallets there, 36%. So I've got plenty of room there for those to go, and we're getting a good price for those, so we should be able to sell those a little bit later on. Let's have a look at the pigs, and there we have Stoney's farm. One pig's been born, and yeah, that's good. Good, that will make him happy. We weren't sure how often they were going to show up, because the production per hour up there says 500. I don't know what that means. I thought one every 500, which is definitely not the case, so that has no meaning to me. Or is it? No meaning whatsoever. I can't relate it to it. But yeah, he's getting some liquid fertilizer and some solids, as well as one pig. So I'm going to pop down to his farm and have a little look, just to see how it works inside it. Why? Because I'm nosy. Because I've got a pig yard myself, and I just wanted to see whether it was worth it. Let's have a little look. Where are we? Map. I think it's just, I'll just go to, I can't use that, I can go to there. Okay, so he's just around the corner here. We did put down a sell point for pallets, so we could actually palletize and sell things, and just to make things a little bit more fun. Should be able to just duck inside. He's going to need some more pig food later. He's got, oh no, he's got 1%, so he's got 10. And where's the little piggy? Where's the little baby? Four. Nine. Oh, okay. When I'm in here, it doesn't show, but in the other one, it shows one pig. So this is showing a different figure than the tech farm. That definitely says one pig. So let's just check 3850. Just the pig numbers are different. Yeah. 3% certainly isn't one. Oh, okay. So all it means is it's on its way. We don't have one yet. Yeah. Yep. When it gets to 4%, we'll actually have one pig. Okay, so there's one somewhere in there. One of these little mama pigs has a little baby inside, and it's just not born yet. So another 1%, and it will be done. So that probably will equate to roughly one every 4 hours, I suppose, in game time. And what's a little pig worth in the market? Oh, I would have to go to the sale yard to find that out. Ooh, as if I'm going to get killed. Okay, so that's pretty good. So the pigs are underway there. Collecting up a little bit of fertilizer, so Stoney's got some revenue sources there, as well as the grass, so that's cool. Rightio, so we have a little look. So that was the pigs, and we only have the sawmill, the pellet factory, and the pigs at the moment. We're going to look at this. Fuel is a very expensive commodity, so whether we want to get fuel and throw it in with grass, it'd be an interesting experiment. It's only 125 for the actual plant, but the fuel's fairly expensive, and as the compost we will only get 128 if we palletize it, or 104 at the gardening centre. So it's a matter of doing some maths on the fuel costs as well as the sell price. Fuel's pretty expensive. It's in here somewhere. And I do have to go buy some shortly. €1,149 a litre. I don't think so. I think that must be per tonne. Anyway, still pretty expensive. So we have to work out and value that up to see how much we use and how much we earn. Good. So it's going along quite nicely. And I'll go check my crops in a moment, see how they're going. It's a little bit early for them at the moment, but we'll see. And Stoney, welcome to the stream, buddy. You see you in the background there, having a little lurk? No. Probably just automatically linked in. Just going to have a look, and I can see this is looking very lovely crops. Nothing there at the moment, but it should pop up in the next, let's have a look at the seasons. It won't pop up for a while, probably towards the end of the second, oh no, maybe back here somewhere, that will start to grow and show. We look on the actual map, you can see it's all in the first phase, these crops here. So we've got a fair way to go on that, so lots of work to do in the meantime. Okay, what else did we need to check today? Oh yeah, the weather. It's too cold still for the sunflower, the soybeans and the corn, but again, we don't have the money to go looking for that ourselves anyway, so there's no real advantage of doing any cropping at this stage. Prices on wood chip took a dive. It's just gone back up, which is cool. So I delivered a fair whack yesterday, but it's gone back up, and hopefully that will give us some good revenue sources there. I will check to make sure that it's not just the pallet sell point that it's picked up. Wood chip pallet sell points, that 200 I'm getting from the actual pallet center, but if I palletize it I'll get 356. The pallet machine costs a pretty penny, and in order to get that we'd have to expend a little bit of money as well. Where are we? Palletizer. Might be under pallets actually. Nope, miscellaneous. There it is. 54 grand, or 47.52 plus 2 grand an hour, and 432 a day. Not really worth it until such time as we have plenty of silage or other crops to palletize up. Then it'd be well and truly worth buying. There's a better price. How much was it? Oh, excuse me. That is a better price. 358. It's 158. So I'd have to do 10 loads into it. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. We'll save that. We need to keep that working. We'd have to get it working a fair bit. I'll do the maths on that a little bit later. Okay, so cruising along. There's not too much we can do at this stage apart from work out different ways of raising revenue. Look at some crops around the place, making sure we have sufficient to get our harvesting equipment. We're going to need to get a harvester for sure. Luckily it's just all straightforward crops, apart from Stoney's going to have to get a mower. I'm going to have to get a harvester, and if we want potatoes for the pigs, we're going to have to get one of those as well. Yes, so bit of grind, make some money, and see how we go. Hey Stoney, how you going, buddy? Doing some painting. Oh, it's alright. That's the old boss making you paint the house. Yeah, just having a look through, mate. You've got a pig, little baby pig due sometime within the next few hours. So you're at 3% on that pig. It needs to be at 4 and you'll have a whole one. So that's working away quite nicely. I did wind it through from 9 PM through to 7 AM. And then when you come on tomorrow, or if you come on later, it's still, I'm only here for an hour and a bit, so it'll still be middle of the, well, 9 AM or so. So and like I said, we'll work out the 24-hour clock a little bit later. I have no problem with fast forwarding at night. I think the main thing is, the last thing we do is we clear out anything out of the make sure we have plenty of food for the pigs, for example, but also clear out any wood out of the timber mill so that it can actually continue producing rather than come to a stop. So once it gets filled, it will stop. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, same old, same old. Let's crank up some wood chips. Is there anything else I need to check? Let's have a look. Prices are pretty good, except we've got nothing to sell. The pig sale yards, can't remember where they were. I just want to see how much it's only going to get back for a pig. I'll do that later. Crops, fair few extra crops in Stony, so there's going to be plenty to lease and harvest, which is good. And these are for the other normal sites, so they won't show up at the moment. And all okay. So let's start you up. Let's turn you on. And see if I can rack in a few more dollars. Another lot of lease payments came through for me for the property overnight, which is a bit of a bugger, but anyway, I'll pay them back eventually. We really need to give this little baby a clean. It's pretty filthy. But again, that's just getting a pressure cleaner. It's an expense I can't afford at the moment. Come on, there we go. The trailer must be full. I did run a little one up just before midnight, so I did take up 15 tonne just before midnight, and by doing so my little tractor clicked over the hour, so I picked up 3 grand, gave back 3 grand, so well, picked up 3 grand and gave back 3.9, so that's, yeah, well, still can't complain. Well, I'll complain, but no one will listen. So just going to do this for a little while and then jump into another game, a bit of action. I'm stuck. There we go. Ooh, bit rough. Let's go. This should be probably full by now. Let's turn you off. We'll jump out and we'll go do some we'll go drop off some stuff. Let's get rid of you. Let's back up. Get rid of you. Get rid of you, and off we go. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the pallet making machine, but yeah, at this stage it's probably not the palletizing up some of this wood chip. Certainly going to get a better price for it, but that price will drop once you start selling to it as well. So put the covers over and away we go. Yeah, Stoney, the paddock I'm going past right now, number 26, is all potatoes as well. So there's plenty of potatoes around. And interestingly, the crop that you fertilise and stuff has been seeded, so that's going to come out all maximum yield. So that will be one to lease and harvest because it's all got the fertiliser and the plough that you did before you released the lease. When you're paying by the hour, there's always traffic. I did wonder whether I could drop logs in there, but I can't find any spot for it. And there's no price on the actual sales thing, so unfortunately it doesn't look like it. Would have been good. Off we go, unload. Cough, cough, cough. Breathe in that sawdust. And into the tech farm, into the manager. 3 grand. Okay, that's cool. And $3 running cost. So 3 grand's not too bad. So it was 200 each. So hopefully that doesn't drop too much. If I could do massive loads and get the good price, that'd be cool, but I don't think I'm going to get a big vehicle around here, particularly into that shed. Well, I could, I suppose. It'd have to be a backloader or push type as opposed to a lifter. And then you could capture a good price, but manoeuvring around the place would be a nightmare. Oh, I just hooked myself up on there. Oh, don't do it to me. Well, it's not doing it to me. I'm doing it to myself. I was thinking about what I was going to do next. A bit of Subnautica sounds good to me. Go swimming in the deep blue sea. Normally my boy would be with me today. He'd normally be here chopping down some trees for me. Which is, yeah, no, he's coming over Thursday instead. So that'd be cool. He loves getting out and driving around and chopping trees down and stuff. You may have noticed there's a Minecraft game on Twitch the other day. One of his little mates jumped on and said, "Oh, play with me, play with me." So I ended up playing Minecraft with a 10-year-old, and God, he made me look stupid. I don't know the rules of how to play some of those games. Minecraft is a piece of cake, but we're playing Bed Wars, and you know, no instruction, nothing, no guidance from him. Okay, let's get you going again. It's loading up. So oh, come on, don't do it. Yeah, I did push start. So my class of students all start their flight training tomorrow in the air. So they get their first flight tomorrow, which is good. And they'll have that for the rest of the week. A couple of flights a day. So they're all happy. Oop. Oh, I hate doing that. Need to be strong in order to lift it, but if you're not careful, you end up knocking the vehicles around everywhere. Didn't know you're that strong, you know. If you tried to move them by hand, you couldn't anyway. I can't even remember where the change the settings are. I think they're in... No, I can't remember. I'll have to look for it again. Okay, so that trailer's full. Let's turn you off. Out we go. Cover it over, start her up. Take another couple of runs up there, and then I will yeah, do a fair bit of work off stream. But I'll do that after I ooh, bit of a lag spike. I'll do that after I play Subnautica. I think I'm home for a couple of days during the week. So I'll do some real work at night and stream a couple of times during the day. Do a bit of farming as well. I'll continue to have another look at Lost in the Pacific. Just to give it a bit more of a go. It's lack of instructional material is probably one of the problems, but very much a carbon copy of Stranded Deep. Supposedly it's got weather and things like that, and you've got to go sailing around more. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll give it a good old look to see whether it's worth it. But at this stage, it's doubtful that it's of any significant improvement on some of the other games out there. And I'll have a look at Kingdoms and Castles, which I've done a couple of episodes with my boy, sitting in the background telling me what to do. I'll do it without him. He always likes to help. But I'll look at a few of those just for fun, just all different stuff. Turn you off, unload, out we get. And probably later in the week I'll do some warships, warplanes, and yeah, a few odds and sods. I do a bit on YouTube too, so yeah, it can't be in two places at once. Forgot to do what I normally do. Vehicle leasing costs. I know that's mine. Don't tell me the tractor, just not the tractor, but the wood chipper clicked over. Oh well. Has to be the chipper. See why the farmers complain all the time. Everything costs a fortune. Oh, hit the wing mirror. Like you haven't got a repair bill. That's what I haven't done. I haven't gone gold mining for a while. I'll do that on the weekend, I think. And that's Gold Rush is the name of the game there. All machinery. Couple of gold mining leases. Get out, dig it up, process it, see if you can make a buck picking up gold. Some big machinery being added into it. Oh, and the other one's Astroneer. Astroneer's had a massive update again, I believe. Or it's had an update. Someone said it was significant. I haven't actually had a look yet. And when Firmbie gets back from working away, we'll do a basically get back on and do our co-op series again. Just continue on where we left off last time, because the new updates might change everything. So we'll have a little look at that. Okay, 55 grand, made 3, cost 2.5. Slowly. I shouldn't have any big costs come up for the moment. Oh, come on. There we go. Rightio, so that's going to load up again. And processing away nicely. Let's have a look at my account, see how we're going. Got 2.8, cost 2.5. That must be, hopefully this has just ticked over an hour. I wouldn't know where it was otherwise. Yes, it did. Just clicked over the hour, so that's okay. I don't mind the bill as long as I know where they come from. It's easy to account for. Pick you up. Okay, so picking up a bit of wood, picking up a bit of money. Slow old grind, but we'll do it, we'll make it. 177. Yeah, it dropped pretty quick there. If it had been a big truck, I would have got 200 for the lot. Pallets, again, that's going to drop the moment we deliver that. 356 a litre. Oh goodness, should I? Once I start, it's $400 a day. It will pay for itself. It will pay for itself. I need a trailer. I need a pallet trailer, which I need anyway. Tricky. Everything costs money. Everything costs money. To run the vehicle down, the tractor down with just the pallet on it would be pretty expensive. A good wood chip, have the pallet machine right there. We could talk to the contractors and say, hey, buy this. Where are we? Trailer. I think it's under loaders. Nope. Trailers. Definitely not a tipper. No. If you're a fan of the Vicar of Dibley, sad news that Alice, the one that plays Alice, passed away at 52 or 53 the other day. Bit of a shame. Very funny show, that one, Vicar of Dibley. Check it out. Oh, come on, where are you? Header trailers, cars, weights, dollies, skid, loading, bailing. There we go. That's the baby. Now one of those is rigid, and one of them has the variable wheels. I do like the bar one, the other trailer. Oh, yes, $9 grand. Let's have a look. That's the solid one. Yep, the other one is loose wheels. Okay, this is the baby I like because it easier to back. Now let's have a look. $3.60 an hour, $72 a day. Design standard. Ladders don't care. I think they're for round bales. Never used anything like that. Never had a need. Okay, so I've got some thinking to do. I would need that, and I would need the pallet trailer. And I have to decide fairly soon, I think. Yes. A lot of leasing. Okay, so that's something for me to think about, and that's it for the episode. And I'm going to think about that. And I will be back later on. I'll be doing some wood chipping, and I probably won't stream that until such time as we've got some further action going on. Whenever I'm selling stuff or going around checking stuff out, then I'll stream. But when I'm just chopping up the wood, I'm not going to stream that. You can't hear me over the chainsaw anyway. Yeah, so, well, I'll decide anyway. So, see you a little bit later. So I'll be back probably in half an hour or so. Bit of Subnautica and a few other things. And again, later on tonight, YouTube for 7 Days to Die. Oh, it's Horde Night. Oh, Horde Night tonight. No, I'm actually going to work through the day at Horde Night, and then tomorrow night it will be Horde Night. I've got some defenses to put up. I need to make sure I've got ammo, stuff like that, in preparation for Horde Night, and that will be Wednesday night. Should be a big one. Out with the pump action shotgun from the roof, see what I can do, and starve off another attack. Mind you, I've been getting more zombies during the day after, well, not on Horde Night than I got on Horde Night, so things are certainly picking up in the server. Okay, that's it, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for your company, and I'll catch you later, Stoney.